Yeah, so you want to jump into some news?
Let's do it.
Cool. So we didn't really get a chance last week. We decided to take a impromptu break on everything last week. So we kind
On the Olympics, getting in our regularly scheduled programming.
the Olympics did get in the way a little bit, yeah. So we did miss a little bit of news. There was apparently in the last 2 weeks, there was a major leak with Netflix with a ton of anime. One of those being one of our favorite series, Arcane. Apparently, bits and pieces, if not full episodes of like the first 5 episodes got released along with Dan to Dan, which is an anime I've been waiting for, Terminator Zero, and a whole slew of other ones like Re:Zero3, which I know your roommate's a big fan of,
Yeah.
Ranma, and Mononoke, the movie, which I've never heard of Mononoke before. I need to look into that one later on, but that's some big news.
How does that? How does Netflix get act like that? How do you let that happen?
Well, I think there's some from what I saw, it looked like they were trying to say that it wasn't internal. That it looks like they actually got hacked by somebody. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you let that happen. Just bad safeguards. These days, it's a lot easier to get hacked than you think. And if we were sponsored, this is where I'd be plugging like Surfshark or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not sure how a big corporation like this could let this happen. That's a big fail for them. But I will say I tried to find the episodes that leaked for Arcane because I was like, I'm not going to get ruined by this. And it looks like they've done a decent job of scrubbing everything. I wasn't able to find it anywhere.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, I do not want spoilers from that.
yeah. They did release a trailer for the announcement because it's supposed to be coming back up in November. The next season is happening in November of this year. And they released a teaser, which if you haven't seen, I highly recommend everybody go watch it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, definitely go watch that. Aside from the leaks, the next thing is quick and easy. Kaiju number 8 season 2 was confirmed for 2025. So we will be we'll be getting that next year. And then the last thing I had is just my own personal gripe, and we could probably talk about this a little bit. I talked to you a little bit before the show about Crunchyroll messing up the subtitles for Tower of God for the release today.
Yeah.
So we won't be covering the review for Tower of God today because when they released the episode 4 hours ago, the subtitles were completely wrong. The beginning of the episode, you could tell because nobody would be talking in the scene and there would just be subtitles. And if you read the subtitles, it looks like it's from another episode, maybe a future episode, because the people that it says on the screen are characters from the show, but the characters that it's saying are talking are not in that scene whatsoever.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
And the video currently has more dislikes than it does likes because of how upset people were about the subtitle situation. I went on Reddit, started reading some of the comments on Reddit, and people were like, how do they keep messing this up? Because it's like every release day, the first episode, they were like an hour behind. Every release day, they're like 5 or 10 minutes late of releasing it.
There's something with each week.
There's always a lag, yeah, and it's crazy because with Kaiju they were on point
on top of it. Yeah.
Every episode because they did like a premiere, and with Crunchyroll being the only one airing this, and this being a pretty big anime that people are watching, you'd think they'd have a little bit better quality assurance here on their release schedule and how they get this stuff through.
Right.
So
I'm not gonna lie. I hope the show starts getting a little better, and I think it will based off the ending of this last one I watched, so last week's episode. But it's a little slow for me right now. I like the idea, but it's definitely a little slow. So I'm hoping that they start picking it up a little bit.
I agree with you.
I think they've had time to be slow. Now you've used up all your time, so let's go.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I think that it is this season has been a little slow. Last season was still a little slow, but there were just those moments. And I think you're right. That's why I was so excited about today's episode, because they set up this like badass. They set up this badass fight to happen. And I'm sitting there ready to watch it, and I'm refreshing like every 10, 15 minutes just to see if they fix the issue. And they haven't fixed it yet. But right before we started recording, I went to go look, and they have finally fixed the subtitle issue. So even though we won't do our review today, we'll be able to watch it later after we're done. So
okay. I have some news for you. I've just looked at it on this news network. So you're an isekai enjoyer, right?
Yeah, I treat it like junk food. I love junk food. I just don't eat it all the time.
So the daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world manga gets a TV anime in 2025.
I actually think I did see the article headline for that on Crunchyroll. Is that where you're reading it?
Does that sound... this is Anime News Network.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound enticing to you?
No, but a lot of titles for a lot of isekais don't really sound all that enticing to me. But then I watch them and I'm like, okay, this is actually not that bad.
Okay. Yeah. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world. Yeah.
A lot of isekais. So it's funny you say that, because last weekend there was a topic I wanted to talk about. Have you ever noticed when you go on Crunchyroll, you see how they will organize like genres of shows as you scroll down, and you notice they'll name that like playlist something different. And last weekend I was just scrolling through, and they had named one of them. It was like the light novel's name was too long in Japanese, so it had to be adapted in a short form version in English. And it was all just isekais with the longest freaking names.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of the best isekais have really stupid names. Like I really like one of the newer isekais is I was born the seventh prince or the seventh heir, so now I have time to focus on my magic. And that was the title of the isekai, but it was actually like, if you actually sit down and watch it, it was actually a pretty good anime. Yeah, I don't know. They do need to be better about these names, man. These names are getting out of hand for sure.
A little out of hand, for sure. A little out of hand. What is this? Blue Lock reveals title and new visuals for season 2.
Yeah, it's going to be Blue Lock versus U20. I actually did see the article on that one. All they really did was release some new artwork for it. They didn't release any major news other than, here's the title, Blue Lock versus the U20 Japan
I'm
team.
actually really excited to get back into Blue Lock.
Same. I'm waiting for... when I saw that, I was like, when is Nagi episode going to become available for streaming? Because I'm ready to watch that.
Yeah. Who is that character? Sting. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like looking at all these characters now. Like new like artwork that they have for season 2.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of characters on the U20 team that we haven't seen. I think it's U20, right? Isn't that the name? U20?
Yep, U20 Japan.
Yep. So, but there are some characters that we saw in the last season we will see on the U20 team. There is at least one that, if you look at the artwork, we did see them play like a game against them in the previous season, and there was one guy.
Okay, so are all of these guys that were in season 1, they're all going to be playing on the same team together?
All the ones who made it to the end of season 1, they're all going to be playing on the same team together against the current U20 national team for Japan.
Okay.
If you remember, at the end of the season, the people who were funding Blue Lock were like, we're not going to keep funding you guys. So this is like a last-ditch effort for Ego to try and show them that his program is working. So he's making them...
That's cool. I like that. That's going to be a good turn in the story, because I'm wondering like where they're going to take it. That's really cool. So then we'll go on this little arc of them going up against his team.
Yep. Yeah,
trying to prove themselves. That's really cool.
We'll be able to see how well they stack up against the actual current national team, which is what they're all striving to be a part of anyways. So Yeah, I'm excited. I can't believe you
Yeah,
actually
okay.
got me into Blue Lock. That was one anime that I was like, I don't think I'll ever watch it. And then I did, and I was like, I actually love this anime.
I didn't think I would like it either, but I really wanted to get into a sports anime, and it was hype at the time. It was still going when I was, when I had this realization, and so I went with that instead of doing Haikyuu, and I was like, I might not like it, but I'm gonna give it a shot, and it just ended up being really good.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's a solid
Yeah,
anime.
I like the characters. Like there's a good variety and variance between the different characters, and like the emotional aggression, and like between certain characters, and then like the team bonding with other characters. It's all really good, and it seems like everyone has like good motive to be better than the other competitors.
Yeah, yeah. They do a good job of building the tension.
Yeah.
In each scene, whenever they're playing their games, they do a good job of building the tension and then pitting the different characters against each other. To like the friends one game, and then the next game they have to switch off, so they have to learn how to break down their ego, which is why I still love the main character so much, because he is like, watching him break into puzzle pieces and rebuild himself in real time is such a cool figurative usage of like imagery in that story. I love it. Yeah. But aside from that, I don't have any other major news. So I think we could jump into some anime review.
My Hero?
Yeah.
Let's do it. My Hero was. Oh, I want more. Like it's good. This is a good episode, but I want more.
Yeah.
I wish they would come out like 2 and 3 at a time. One episode is not even close to being enough.
But that's what,
especially when you take a week off.
that's what they want, though. That's what they want. They want you to. They took 2 weeks off. Remember that. They took two weeks off.
They're blue balling me in the corner over here.
Yeah. Not only did they take 2 weeks off for the Olympics, but they took also like a mid-season break at episode 9. So they've taken 3 weeks off in between these for this season so far. No, this episode definitely made me feel some type of way. It wasn't the best in terms of like perhaps like overall story, like information that you get, but good Lord, was the battle sick, and you did get a lot of cool stuff from it. I feel the same way you do. At the end, I was like, I feel like I've just been edged. Like I'm just sitting here, like waiting for it to finally come, and it's just.
This isn't just not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah. All right. So, what did he call it? Overdrive. Was that the latest
Gear
shift? Gear shift.
Yeah, gear shift. Yeah, gear shift is
kind of sick.
Cool.
Right?
And I was sitting there. I was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Are they really not going to even give us any information about it?" And then they finally like went to the flashback and showed the original wielder and how it's changed. And I was like, "Oh, thank God," because I was about to be like, "This is starting to turn into JJK right now."
Yeah. No, really cool. Deku, we called it. He saw Bakugo and the others down, mainly Bakugo, I think, and started losing his shit.
We did,
but old boy was there to calm him down.
We did call it, but I did not see Lemillion stepping in and like calming him down. I was afraid our boy Deku was about to get himself thrown into a torrential downpour of pain.
I thought that he was gonna go berserk, whooping Shiggy and like break the barrier that they have him trapped in by accident, and then the fight kind of escalates from there. But yeah, it did not go that way. It does seem like it's much worse though somehow.
Yeah.
By the end of the episode, fucking the end of the last episode though, it's so stupid. Lemillion throwing ass.
It's Peachy Keen.
Well, fuck off. It is so dumb.
But that's so Lemillion, though. You know that, right? That is.
I guess, dude. I guess, yeah. I mean, he did it, so it is. But Would I have thought he was gonna do that? No. Before he was throwing ass, I would not think he could throw some ass right here and really distract me. Did not cross my mind. But hey, fuck it. I mean, it is distracting.
Yep. Hey, it did its job. It did its job. We got our boy Deku back in the mix. He came in with a flying kick to the face.
I mean, I'm talking. He threw ass, bro. Like, I'm still on that. That wasn't regular ass. That was voluptuous.
The boy has been working his glutes for sure.
Well drawn ass.
No, I was when I was thinking about the scene of Deku like flying in and doing the kick on Shiggy, I was thinking like, man, I really want that as a computer background. I want a scene where it's like him with the black whip propelling him forward with the straight kick coming in on him, like right before he kicks him. I want that as a background. So if anybody knows where that exists, please let me know because I want that to be like my permanent background screen. Aside from that, though, I mean, like the inside, as far as this episode goes, we didn't see much else other than the fight with Shiggy and Deku. We're still waiting for your boy to be revived.
God.
They're still pumping his heart away over there.
But it is coming. I'm more than confident now that he's gonna make it. And my other fire loving buddy, he has yet to be destructive again, but I think that's coming too.
I'm just sitting here wondering, episode by episode, what do they have left after this season? I feel like everything right now, the way
it's gonna go bad. What you're saying means that it's not gonna go the way of the good guys. Like, it's gonna be bad.
yeah, that's what it's got to be.
There's no way that they come out on top, and then there's another season.
We already
they lose here. This is the Infinity War. The next season is in game.
We got a little hint of that too with Deku, his internal monologue from his vestiges saying like, once you activate gear shift, you only have 5 minutes. I'm just wondering what that means. Does that mean his body can't hold up by using all of those at the same time, or is gear shift weighing out his body too much?
Yeah, I don't know.
5 minutes ain't a long time.
It's gonna have some adverse effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, to what you're saying about this season though, I 100% think that something bad happens. They lose by the end of the season and have to rebound for the final arc. It's got to be. I don't see them winning here and then because if they win here, that's it. You know, like they win.
Yeah, I guess that's
you beat Shiggy. You beat All for One.
I guess that's one of the downfalls of knowing that there is more. When a season is 100%. Coming on, you know that there's more.
You can get spoiled easily by shit like that, where you know that there's multiple other arcs ahead of where you're at, and you know that characters, you just hear of them being talked about in those arcs. So it's it's like mild spoiler. You know that so and so is alive wherever they are in the show now. You know it's hard. The internet is a corruption.
Well, that's not even really the internet. If you're a manga reader, then it just kind of ruins the anime a little bit for those who aren't manga readers when they just know that the manga is still coming out or the manga still has more.
Yes, and yeah, for sure. With the arc thing, with the character thing, yeah, unless you would just have to keep to yourself and not have friends or talk to anyone. Not go on Instagram. But yeah, gosh, it's hard, man. I really wish, and I just know that this is not possible because they only adapt a manga after it's popular enough to do so. But I wish that by that point where they're like, hey, we're adapting it, the mangaka stops releasing the manga to the public and releases it to the production company. I wish they could do that. Like, cool, hey, you've done 3 arcs. It's like it's sold millions of copies or close to. We're picking it up. Stop releasing this shit to the public. Feed it to us and let's just make it dude, that's what popularizes this shit anyways. Like, yeah, you have manga readers, but the anime is what puts this shit on into the general public's eye.
Yeah.
I would say the anime is more widely loved than the manga.
I don't know.
In
I think
most cases.
I think I'd have to see the stats on that to see. Like, I would agree with you offhand just from my own experience because I've definitely watched way more anime.
I'm strictly going based off of my opinion. But
Yeah. I agree with you offhand because, like, my own experience, I've seen way more anime than I've read manga. So I think most people are more willing to sit down and watch something than they are to sit down and read something these days. Even though manga is like it's like a kid's book basically, it's just picture book, you know. It's not like actually having to read a novel.
It's I do like reading manga. I just don't think that
The majority of people do
know.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that watching anime is more fun for most people than reading manga is. You can enjoy both. But if you had to pick one, even if I had to pick one right now, I'm choosing watching anime because it's fun. You can bring to life these panels that while they look cool in still frames, when they're moving, it's not comparable.
Yeah.
It's just not. And I think people that say they prefer manga are just coping and capping. Do that.
Well, I don't know.
You're fucking lying, brother.
I don't know, man. I guess yes, I would agree to some extent because anime is still better to. It's still more appealing to watch than it is to read in a manga. However, some animes screw up the entire plot by just skipping major pieces of content from the manga.
Sure.
So in those cases where it's like
that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like those. Why?
Yeah, that's why That's why Full Metal was like. That's why Full Metal was so much better in Brotherhood because the original had to veer off. And the anime just kind of went off on its own journey, and it just didn't make any sense anymore.
Which is dumb. I mean, that happens outside of anime too. They'll
Game of Thrones
over here in the West, they will think that for some reason their idea is better than the original idea that people love.
Yeah,
and they love it for a reason. So that's just foolishness. But if you set that to the side, I don't know. I think anime is just better.
Yep.
I think it is. And when they do it right, it's better. And you know, it definitely gets more people into whatever IP it is. Now, it's really expensive to make. So I don't know if the animes end up making more money than the manga do, because like printing manga's got to be so cheap versus how much return they get off of that. I bet it's insane, dude.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that's why they will take so long in between these seasons, because they know motherfuckers are gonna go out and start buying copies of the next arc just to read it. I mean, that's what I did. I mean, I did it because these fuckers kept spoiling shit, but. Still, it's a marketing scheme, bro. Like, they make money off of it.
Well, you just played devil's advocate against your own statement before, which was like, why don't they just stop the manga once the anime starts?
I know.
Once the anime is its own promotion for the manga, that's what it is. Like, hey, you want to know more and you don't want to wait for the next episode? Guess what? It's available.
Spend money. Yeah, for sure. No. I know why, but I would rather them just do it the other way.
Yeah.
Don't fucking stop. Just stop. It's so fucking nice to see something for the first time on screen and have no clue what's gonna happen.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's why a lot of the like modern day movies and stuff, any of the major movies that don't have any source material are really fun to watch. You know, like the D&D movie, really fun to watch. Mm-hmm. It has source material, but there's nothing like, there's no story that
it's just a world. It's just a world building. Like you don't know anything about the plot.
Exactly. And I could say the same thing about the movie I saw this weekend, which was Twisters. It's like, yeah, it's technically kind of a sequel of the original.
Oh, dude. Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no, like, that is the story.
Yep.
There's no comic, there's no book. It's just, it's good too. It's so good every fucking season. Yeah, Yeah, which that season 5 is coming out next year, maybe early next year. It's either late this year or early next year.
Is it the final? Is this the final?
It's the last one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the last
It's
season.
funny you say that. The candle that's glowing behind me, that's actually a Stranger Things candle. It's the pineapple pizza scent.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yes. I am a hard supporter of pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, it smells like I like really weird scented candles. I have like baguette scented candles, and it smells like their baguette candle with pineapple mixed in. So it's not bad. I love it personally, but it was the only one that didn't sell out within like the first 24 hours. So I was like, I'm gonna order it because no one else got it. So
Yeah.
but well, I think we covered everything with MHA. Do you want to jump into some Wistoria?
You can talk to me about Wistoria, but I have not watched a fucking episode.
Oh, I thought you
since
had
we
watched.
talked.
Oh, okay. I thought you had watched
No.
some of it. Okay, gotcha.
Dude, my life is too fucking busy right now. I want to, because I actually really like it. I do. I should have used my Saturday. Well, look, that's why I'm not caught up. Is because yesterday I
Spin.
was doing that cosplay shit.
Yeah.
Because that I had nothing else to do Saturday, and I would have just watched all those episodes, but I decided this week that I was gonna make this cosplay. But I did look today to see how many were in dub because I was gonna put it on while I was working on it, and there's only one that's in dub, and then the latest 3 are all in sub, and so it's like fuck it, I don't know, I'll just sit down when I can pay attention. Also, I love having the option of dub too. Because I'll watch something in sub, and then if I still want to watch it, but I have to do something, bro, I'm switching it to dub, gonna keep watching and do what I have to do.
Yeah.
And then switch back if you want to.
Yeah, I get that.
Because I like both. I like both sub and dub. So
Same. Yeah, I get that entirely because there are some times where it's like I just want to watch something. When I'm cooking, I want to watch something. I'll put my headphones in. I always find something with dub.
Yeah.
But if I'm on the treadmill
it-
or something like that, if I'm on the treadmill and I'm doing like my 12-3-30, I just throw on a sub because I can sit there and read it while I'm walking. And it keeps my mind off of how much I hate cardio.
yeah. Is there a spoiler-free review that you would give for where it's at currently? Are you still a fan of the show?
Yes. I love the direction the show is heading. I love the artwork.
That's my favorite part so far. The artwork is really good. And I've only seen, I think, 2 episodes. I think I'm like 4 behind.
Yeah, I think they're on 6 or 7 right now. But I will say I think that's the thing I like the most about it. Above all the animes that we're watching right now, I just love how the artwork looks the most. It is just so it's so
crisp.
nice. It's so crisp. It's so fluid. It's not, but it's almost to the point where it's like how much I love the animation for Demon Slayer, because Demon Slayer is super clean. It's not that good because Demon Slayer is like top-notch animation style.
Yeah.
But it is very close in my opinion. As far as story goes, though, the characters have just gotten better. That's why I can't wait for you to actually catch up on it, because I know you'll like it. I know you'll like where it's headed, and I'm just excited to see more of it. I think I'm actually going to pick up the manga for this one because I've been more excited about this one than I have been for Tower of God for sure. So
Yeah, same. And I've only seen 2 episodes of it. Would you say are there some cool side characters introduced by the point where you're at?
Right now, they are starting to introduce some intriguing, mysterious characters that we don't know much about yet, but they are newer, and I know that they'll have a bigger part to play later on for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can say there is, like, when we talked last, right now they're going through this, like, festival, this, like, grand festival where they all compete in different categories and stuff, and it is really cool to see the main character kind of blow everybody's expectations. It's like, imagine, how Asta in Black Clover, where he went to go take the Magic Knight's like training exam or test, and he just destroyed people with no magic, and he blew everybody's faces off with it. It's kind of like that, but on a grander scale. It's not 1v1. It's like a free for all. It's called what the main character's participating in right now is, I think it's called Capture the Crown, and they're basically it's like capture the flag. Everybody's like racing to go get this crown right now. So, but the circumstances that are currently happening, the character development, I'm loving it so far. I think it's really good so far.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
But
I need to fucking catch it. I know I do. I know what.
yeah. So, but aside from that, I think I don't have any other major news, any other big anime reviews. I'm just excited for the new episodes. I need another MHA. Can't wait to watch the new episode of Tower of God. I think this episode's gonna be tight because it's gonna have a really cool new character introduced and some big ass fights happening. I hope. We'll see. But
Yeah. We'll see. God, I have to live with the one episode a week, which is fine. I do have fitness stuff, kind of.
Okay.
So I got my dates wrong. So I was doing a 75 hard. I was doing a 30-day version because I was like, well, I got nothing going on for the next, 30, 40 something days until Dragon Con, because I thought it was at the end of the month. It's at the beginning of this next month. So I paused it, and I'm going to start it on, I think, the 7th, the weekend. Like, as soon as I leave Dragon Con, I just want the option to be able to have a few drinks if I so choose.
yeah, it's Dragon God, man. You can't go and not have like a meat or something, like
Right. I want to have something. So as soon as that stops, I'm doing a 30-day challenge because there's nothing until Halloween.
Yeah.
So got plenty of time to do the thing. But man, it is tiring. Like, just pure exhaustion. If you're not getting the amount of sleep that your body needs, so like me, it's like 8 or 9 hours. Yeah, it's just exhausting. And I think some nights I did get that because I did it for almost a week before I realized that I got the dates wrong. Bro, like 4th or 5th day of doing the 2-a-days. Oh God, it's just tiring.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going hard in the workouts. Like, I would say I'm doing like 5 or 6 out of 10, like, effort. Enough to sweat and to burn, get the muscles burning, but not overdoing it. And dude, it just doesn't matter. I was so beat.
Yeah.
So
I remember when I was
doing... It's gonna be fun. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be fun when we do 75 hard at the beginning of next year.
I'm ready. I remember when I was doing for like 2 or 3 months, I wasn't going twice a day every day, but I was going to the gym every day, and then 3 days a week I was going twice a day.
Yeah. I think so. Just to let you know, for the January 1st challenge, right now it's me and you, Gladney, and my buddy Bodern.
Okay.
And so we're doing that. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up my app. Okay, so there's a 75 hard, the 75 medium, and the 75 soft. So I was going to screenshot all these, put them in the Discord, the fitness channel, and just get other people on board too. Whatever version that they wanted to do of the challenge, just to see how many people we can get doing this 75-day challenge. Because even the 75 soft, for a lot of people, and definitely friends in our friend group, would be, a pretty substantial increase in their daily, activity and health. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm actually surprised that you were able to get Ash in on it. I'm surprised that he was He was willing to do it.
I don't think he realizes what he's signing himself up for. But it doesn't matter. He signed up now, so.
Are you gonna be his accountability buddy?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. And well, that's why I want to get the whole group together doing this, because I'm hoping that will act as accountability buddy type thing. You know, we have this whole, group of probably around 10 people or so that we're all doing the same thing. It'll keep you motivated to not fall off. Doing like daily posts inside this Discord channel and keeping everyone.
We need to start a group chat,
motivated.
Taking pictures of, hey, I'm at the gym, get it in, like.
Well, that's what this is for. This gym, the fitness channel. It's in the Discord here. It's at the top.
Oh, okay.
That you can post pictures in there, where it'll be for anything. But so the 75 hard. I know I'm gonna reiterate it for anyone that doesn't know. It is 2 45-minute workouts each day. All of this is each day. So 2 45-minute workouts. One of them should be outdoors. It doesn't have to be, but it says that it should be. So I think that's. I would say it has to be, but weather, whatever. Follow a healthy diet. Not any specific diet, just one healthy to your body. One that you can stick to. No alcohol or cheat meals. Drink a gallon of water each day. Read 10 pages of nonfiction. Take a progress picture. That's the 75 hard. The 75 medium is 1 45-minute workout each day. So not 2. So already much easier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Follow a diet. It doesn't say a healthy diet. It just says follow a diet. I would say a healthy diet.
I feel like the assumption is healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're doing a big challenge. That doesn't mean you can't put Cosmo brownies as part of your diet. No alcohol or cheat meals. Stay hydrated according to your body's needs. So not a gallon per day, but I guess you do the math of your body weight versus, whatever. Read 10 pages, any book. It doesn't have to be nonfiction. It could be any book. And then progress picture. The 75 soft is 1 45-minute workout, 1 active day recovery per week. So an active rest day per week. So you technically you can take a day off per week, but it's like a active rest day.
Go do some cardio.
Yeah. This says eat well. Whatever, I'd follow a healthy diet would be my advice. Drink alcohol only on social occasions.
This is the easy version you're talking about?
This is the soft.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, 75 soft.
Yeah, so you can drink, but it's on occasion. And then stay hydrated according to your body's needs. Read 10 pages any book, take a progress picture. So those are the 3 versions. And I'm going to screenshot all 3 of those, put them in that fitness channel, see if we get any hits on those. Because I know a lot of people are not going to want to do 75 hard. They're also not going to have time. They're busy, whatever. You got stuff going on. So maybe you're in that boat where 75 hard's a bit too much. You don't have time to work out twice a day. Okay, well you do the 75 medium. If you're like, I want to challenge myself, I just literally don't have time to do it twice a day.
Yeah.
Then you do the 75 medium. And I think the 75 soft, the only difference between the soft and medium to me is just the drinking on occasion.
Yeah.
Because the medium, you don't drink on that either. The soft one is the only one where you can drink, and it just has to be a social thing.
Yeah, I was almost to the point where I was like, hey, I'll join you after Dragon Con, but I have a cruise after Dragon Con, and I'm not going on that cruise. I bought a drink package. I bought the drink package. I'm getting my free drinks, damn it.
I mean, yeah, if you're going on a cruise, you at least want the option to have the drinks, right?
Yeah. I want to relax.
Yeah.
I'm not going. They do have a gym. I will be going to the gym on the cruise, probably every day that I am on the cruise. Because I hate every day that I take a rest day. I feel like, oh, you're such a lazy piece of shit. Like, I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely be going to the gym while I'm on the cruise, but I am not going to be passing up drinking while I'm on the cruise. So
yeah, no, that makes sense. So yeah, that's my fitness stuff. I just want to get as many people on board as we can. And yeah.
Well, hey, if you are part of the audience and this is something that you want to do to challenge us or challenge yourself, let us know, and we can try and get people involved with the fitness challenge. Start posting stuff, keeping everybody motivated. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And the more people we get in, the easier it is to keep each other motivated. I was in the gym the other day with my buddy Evan, who was like, when we first met, he was like 400 something pounds, and now he's 360, 350, somewhere around there. He's lost like 50 something pounds.
Nice.
And I ran into one of my personal trainer buddies at the gym, and we were just chatting, and he was like, yeah, he's like, one of the best things, one of his favorite things to see at the gym is people who come in together and motivate each other. It's great that any individual can go in, but good Lord, does it make a difference when you have other people motivating you to do more and be better at the gym? I noticed that when I work out with people, I push harder. I do better because they're sitting there telling me to keep going, doing harder things. When I go by myself, don't get me wrong, I push myself. I'll sweat. I'll do the work, but I probably wouldn't be able to put as much weight on the bar if I wasn't with somebody saying, "Hey, you can do that. You can make that jump. You can handle the extra 10 pounds. You can handle the extra 15 pounds." Like,
sometimes that comes out as, "Hey, don't be a bitch."
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, you know what they mean.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, that's what I got for fitness. So that's coming up in the future. But I'm gonna do a 30-day version of that to get some practice in, and 2, I just want to challenge myself before. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've really challenged myself, so I want to complete a challenge and take that momentum into fall. Especially before the holiday season, because as soon as it's October, it's Halloween, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas, and then we're going.
Yeah, once it hits Halloween, everyone's done. There's no dieting. Yeah. There's no staying on a training plan or anything. Like you got too much happening with family and friends around those time periods that you can't. It's almost impossible. So. But that's the beauty of January 1st, baby. New Year's. That's when you start. That's when we'll start the 75 hard for everybody. We'll all get on the train. I'll do it. I'll be doing it for sure because I'm with you there. I haven't challenged myself enough. I mean, I definitely like once a month I do PRs, and I have been going up and up every month, at least a little bit. But I think that I am ready to do something a little bit harder. So the 75 hard is a good step forward for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's going to be exciting. That's all I got.
Yep, same
for this week.
Same here, brother.
I guess we will see you guys on the other side. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Hidden Online podcast. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe, comment, and like this video for more. You can also find us on Spotify and Instagram at Hidden Online Podcast.